Charlton Athletic 1, Sheffield United 0. So I'm going to talk about the goods, the bads and the uglies. So shall we talk about it after the slide?
Worry of the place! Football blogs and fan cams! Worry of the place!
Hey up everyone and welcome to another Match Reacts video. It's your boy Maury. I've just got back from the Valley in Woolwich area of London. It's taken me 3.5 hours to get from London back to Sheffield. It is 9:30 as recording. Literally got back about 5 minutes ago. So yeah, shall we talk about it? Sheffield United lined up with Michael Cooper in goal, Sam McCallum on the left, Jaffa Tanganga is your captain, then Tyler Bindon, then Femi Sirike, Andre Brooks, Jibril Samari, Oliar Blaster, then what you call on the left, not on the right, on the left is Callum O'Hare. Up front, Paddy Bamford and Tom Cannon. So shall we get on to the game? Well, first off, we were basically all over them from the off. So let's take you through the first 10 minutes. I believe we should have been like at least 1-0 up. We've had a few good chances. We had a few good it was just basically it was all United. All out, we were getting down their wings easily. We were causing Harry Clark on the right, and numerous a handful of problems. And then James Bree same on the left, thanks to Callum O'Hare bombing down the right against Harry Clark, and then Andre Brooks bombing down the left against James Bree. So yeah, midfield 2, Oliar Blaster and Jibril Samari had a good start to the game. They looked well organised, well packed. You can as well. Jaffa Tanganga and Tyler Bindon were just getting every header, every single ball, marshalling players off and out of the area. We're coming up like a tall presence in Miles Lieben, I believe, and Arvin Hibbs. So Sam McCallum did a steady job as well, and then Sirike did a good job down the wings. So I believe on the 20th minute, I think it was Bamford were 1-on-1 and he got pushed down, and I think that was a penalty shout, but it weren't to be. And a bit later on, I think it was Tom Cannon 1-on-1 on around 28th minute. Wow. Kaminski basically did a world-class save and with his foot just to make sure Cannon don't slot it into Kaminski's right, lamming down left. So yeah, I believe it was United for the first half an hour. I think we should have been at least 2 or 3-0. It's their keeper were quite a good steady hands. He were making good saves, and yeah, good half to be fair. But it all went spiral downhill. Do I think on the 35th minute when Jibril Samari got sent off, do I think it were red? I just watched it back. I do not think it were, to be fair. It went in a bit late to his heels, but the same player what went down and what went off Harvey Hibbs, I don't wish him any ill will in his injury. I hope he gets well covered and well recovered from his injury, to be fair. But if that were a red, I remember the same player committing a reckless challenge on Sam McCallum's back heel as well, like making him to have stitches. But who knows? I think that were at least a bookable offence. Were it a red? If you put Samari's as a red, then that should have been a red a bit earlier. But hey ho, not out of my control. I know the game were managed by Ollie Langford. How can I say it? He was one of the worstest referees I've ever seen. How he's a referee, I do not know. He should have had his referees badges in after that game, because he was poor. I don't normally like to mourn about the ref, but he was abysmal. He was awful, like, oh look at me. And that linesman on the left hand side, he would know better. He was like basically a top class bell. I'm not going to do no swearing, because I will try and keep away from swearing when I do my match day reactions. So yeah, so it gets to at least the 45th minute, 5 minutes added on, and in 45.3, I believe, Jaffet Tanganga went to end the ball with it, and basically ref saw it a foul. Were it a foul? Probably not, but that's just my blades tinted glasses on, my biasness. But you know what frustrates me is that I know some people say it a reckless, were Tanganga silly. I know he got in referee's head, and basically when you get in referee's head, he's gonna do anything to basically penalise you. But this is what frustrates me, is he went for that challenge. I don't know if it were an elbow in back of his head, but it weren't a red card, honest to God. If that were a red card, then four of Charlton's players should have got sent off with goal scoring opportunities, and I'll talk about that in the second half. So that's me. First off, review. So yeah, Sheffield United going to half time 0-0. So you know what, go dust yourself down, go again. So on to the second half. So into the second half, I forgot to mention in the first half, Sidney Peck had to come on. I think it were Callum O'Hare or Tyler Binden, I believe, when we nine men, and basically having to put us backs against the wall against Charlton away. I can see why he's made that substitutions. So yeah, we basically come back out of the second half. We made a few more changes as well. Ben Mee came on. I think it was actually Ben Mee for Tyler Binden. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure who came on for Sidney Peck. I'll have to basically, it might be Callum O'Hare, to be fair. So yeah, Sheffield United come out second half. About a minute later, I think it was corner to Charlton, and could Sam McCallum do it a little bit better? I have no idea. Has Andre Brooks lost his man too easily? And do you know what? A cute finish by Sonic Era. Fair enough. We dust ourselves down. We go again. Do you know what I mean? And ever since that, it was kind of more Charlton on possessions. They were getting down the wings proper easily. But I want to say how our defence were backs to wall. How it was basically a Trooper-esque performance. That game could have easily gone 2 or 3-0 in my perspective. But it weren't. I think we was the better team throughout the game. I think we was the better team even down at 10 men. And if we would have had 10 men, we would have had at least a goal. But it's going down to 9 men, it's an uphill trajectory, isn't it? We have to basically sit in deep, and that. Can I fault any of the players today? Possibly not. I know Gustavo Harmer came on. I can't really fault him, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? For all what he did, because he went backs against the walls. And what I did like to see at the end of the match with Michael Cooper coming up to try and get us at least a salvage. But it weren't meant to be, do you know what I mean? So going on the goods, our militant performance. The bads, I thought their players were kind of dirty. They were dirtier than our players, and even though we got 2 sent off, they could have easily at least had like 3 or 4 sent off easily. And the uglies were a referee, Oliver Langford, like I said, stated in the earlier video. How he's a referee, I have not got a clue. He should have his referee badges in. Ollie Langford is an absolute prick. Oops, sorry, it's a swear word. And that linesman, I don't know what he got paid for. You know what? End of the day, that's what I thought. I just want to give a overall team rating. It was 6, 7. Oh god, I've done it, Anna. 6, 7. 6, 7, 8 performance. It was like I said a bit earlier in the video. It was true. It was. Do you know what I mean? Where it was true that had a hard war. That was what I want to see from United when our backs against the walls. When we were 1-0 down, it could have easily. I just don't know. I just felt like we were going to score. We were more likely to score out of the game. And I must admit, Charlton were poor. Charlton was the poor. Have we basically made them look poor because everything they touched, we dealt with good? Or could they finish? They should have finished us at 9 men. They should have been at least 2 or 3-0. But that's just what I thought. Our fans, I just want to say, our fans was absolutely brilliant today. All your what went, including, I know I went, but what I've witnessed, all your what went. If you watch this video, give a big massive pat on the back. Travelling all that way to see a referee's abysmal performance, but to see us getting behind the team, but do you know what? We sung them no matter what. I remember us singing win, lose or draw, we still come back for more than 1-0 down and 9 men on the pitch. You know what? Sheffield United, us Blades, what stayed out, clapped the players off, well done. So yeah, that's what I thought. If you like this video, please give us a like. And I know Chris Wilder's going to appeal Jaffet Tanganga's red card as well. And he's proud of our players. He's going to put a Charlton shirt, but a positive Charlton shirt as well. So yeah, that's what I think. Let us know what you think. I'm going to edit my match day vlog for Charlton. It's not going to be a long one as much, to be fair. I'm just going to do key highlights, see how that pans out, if you like that, if not. So, as always, thanks for watching. Give a subscribe. Please share and like. And, yeah, thanks for watching, and up the Blades, and on to Southampton, and I'll do a Southampton preview coming up in the next couple of days, so up the Blades.